Hi everyone, welcome back to my September design team project for Artzology Designs on Etsy, and also Deb here on Artzology on her channel on YouTube. So for this month design, I want to try something a little different. I hope it works out. I saw it on Kelly Barlow Designs quite a while ago, and I made one for my living room, which I'll show you later. So I thought, you know what, using Deb's printables, this is perfect. And what a perfect gift for someone, because everything I've got here is from the Dollar Tree, so it's not going to cost very much. So I'll show you what you need. For this size print, 8.5 by 10 is the sheet, and I got a bunch of wild roses. I think they're called tear sheets. Just one print, that's all I'm using, and I put it aside for a second. I got 3 frames from the Dollar Tree, all the same color, all the same size. These ones are silver, and I noticed there was a little nick on a couple of them. That won't matter as long as the one on the top is good. So 3 of those. I have some rocks. I'm choosing to use these kind of white stones. In my other one, I use those regular, you know, they look like garden stones. Some scissors, some tools, because you're going to be pulling the screws out and the things out from behind the frame. And they have wall stickers at the Dollar Tree, and they have a plethora of sayings. This one, we're not using the whole thing because this frame isn't big enough, but we're going to use the bottom part of it. And that's it, and some really good glue, which I forgot to grab. So the adhesive that I'm going to use is Fabri-Tac. And you can use Aleene's glue, whatever you want. Whatever is a good adhesive for you. We're gluing the frames together. Now, this is our first one. So what we're first going to do is take our frame apart like you normally would. And we're going to pull out all of these. Let me make sure I'm doing it right. Yes, all of these framey things. You know, all these little metal clips. So get them all out, discard them, you don't need them. And then what we're going to do is get inside, and some of them roll in so good, and then when you really want them to be in there good, they're not, you know. But I find the Dollar Tree frames are really, really good. So after I get these last 2 out, and then we're going to set aside the cardboard for a minute. But we're going to throw these little clippy things right into the garbage, okay? There we go. So that leaves us with a cardboard and our print that was in the picture. And obviously this foamy stuff. We don't need this mat. Oh, wait, we might. Yes, we're going to need this mat for this picture. I didn't need it for my other one. That's why I was questioning whether I needed it. Then we're going to carefully remove the glass. And we're going to glue this piece of glass in here. So we're going to get it all glued in. I'm just carefully placing everything because I don't want anything to break. So I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac glue and go all the way around. I find it's easier to apply the adhesive right to the frame than it is to apply it to the glass. Just makes it really messy. Okay, so make sure you get that in really, really, really good in the corners and gob it up a lot. This is such a pretty thing, and wait till you guys see it. You're gonna, when I saw it on Kelly Barlow Designs, I was like, wow, what a phenomenal gift for somebody. Now we're gonna carefully place our glass back in. There. And just set it all down. So while that sets, we're going to take another frame and do the exact same thing with this one. So for 2 of the frames, we're going to discard all of these metal little clippy things. We only have to keep it for 1 frame, okay? I remember the first time I did this, I was so misconfabulated. I was like, wait a minute. What the heck am I doing? And again, remember I said save the cardboard bits for 2 of the pictures. Come on. So I'll be back when this is all done. So now that I've got my cardboard and the prongs out of this one and the glass, you're going to discard that completely. And now you're going to take glue and you're going to glue this frame that I just took the things out of this way down to the dark side up and on top of the other one. And no matter what size frames you get, make sure that your frames have a flat edge on the top part so it makes it easier for them to adhere, because if it was curved or had some kind of a decorative edge, I don't think this project would work that well, because we want a nice smooth gluing. So we're just going to keep going ahead and glue all of this down. This is just such a cool project. I can't say it enough. Wait till you guys see it. You're probably like, what is she even doing? What the even? Okay, so now I'm going to take... Oh, hang on, I'm going to get a wet tissue first so I can wipe up the excess glue. Okay, I've got my all-purpose rag and I just dampened it. So now we're going to take our second frame and glue that right on top of the first one. And position it really well. Get it on there good. Look all around and wipe away any excess glue that might have seeped out while you were gluing. This is why I like using a clear adhesive. There. And I think I got all 4 sides. Oops, this is a little off center. Another reason why you like to use a liquid glue, that you can move it around. Now, our very third frame is we are going to take it apart, but we're going to not dismantle these prongs. We need these. And we're going to also keep the cardboard backing of this particular one. So we need the cardboard backing. So put that aside and keep the prongs. We do not need the glass or anything else in here. We don't need the glass. For this particular picture and frame, I kept the mat out of the first one. So, because the mat fit beautifully for the picture that we're using. But we don't need anything else except for the back, and don't take the prongs out. Now we're going to go ahead and glue that one right on top, okay? So I'll do that off camera, but you can see what I mean. So you've got 3 frames high. And I'll lift it up here if I can so you can see. That's what we're going for. And I see some glue that has seeped out, so I will wipe that off. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue the last one on top, the one with the prongs. And just a note, you don't need near as much glue as you think you do. And that's going to avoid the seepage. And there we got that one straight. This one. And all the way around, just make sure they're all spaced nicely around. There, good. So while these are drying, I'm just going to move them aside carefully because they're not 100% dry. We are going to take our print from Artzology Designs, my beautiful rose print here. Throwing all these back, you're probably wondering, what the heck is she doing? Okay. Because the mat fits perfectly in this one, so it's called A Bunch of Wild Roses, all I'm going to do for this is I think I'm just going to tape it in. And let's make sure it's straight. Yep. And that's just as easy a way to do it as any. I'm going to lift up a little bit of that foam and then put it back. I'm not sure if I'm going to glue that foam down yet because I'm not sure if I'm actually going to need to. Okay? So there's our picture. Already in a mat. Like, can't beat that for the Dollar Tree, can you now? Okay, before I carry on, I've got all 3 frames here glued. I'm going to clean this glass in here because there's no way we're going to be able to get inside. We want to get all of our fingerprints out of here as best you can. And I notice there's a little bit of glue on this frame front, but this is just for you guys for display, so I'm not going to worry about it. There. You can be fanatical about this. All right. So now we have our beautiful wall stickers. And they have so many things. It's crazy. So what I'm going to do, it says, women are angels. When someone breaks our wings, we continue to fly. But what I'm going to do, because I don't want to cover this whole thing up with this saying, it will block out my image from Artzology. I have to put this on the side here. I think I'll put it this way. So what I'm going to use is, when someone breaks our wings, we continue to fly. And we all know that means women, right? So, and if you're not sure how to place these, all you have to do is look at the very, very top here in the corner. They tell you. It's pretty nifty. So let's see, and sometimes they come off in more than one word together. So let's see what we've got here. So we've got to fly by itself, I believe. So I'm going to put that kind of in the bottom right-hand corner, kind of down here. And I'm so eyeballing this. And you just want to try and really get it smoothed out without too many wrinkles. It's not hard to apply. Like I say, this is the 3rd one I've done. So we continue. I think this is all together. When someone breaks our wings, we continue. Yeah, that's easy. Oh, that makes it easy, because I wanted it to be kind of lower. And let's see how they got it. Yeah, it's exactly what they did. When someone breaks our wings, we continue to fly. Isn't that beautiful? And I don't need to put women are angels. That's kind of redundant. We know we are. And if I put it, it's going to take too much away from the Artzology print. Okay, so that part is done. So we'll flip it over now. Isn't this the funnest? The next thing we're going to do, remember our rocks? Well, we're going to take these rocks and we're going to carefully, oh, they're double bagged. oh, I can use these bags for scrunchies. If you watch my other channel about Mocha Yarns, it's all about knitting. I show you how to make scrunchies. So I'm going to pour them all in. So you're kind of making like a shadow box, right? Now if it's too many, I will take them out. Some out, let me see. Yeah, sorry you guys can't see this, but I can. I might take about a cup out. Okay, I took a big, huge handful out. The reason being because of our picture. I don't want to hide the picture. And this is a smaller frame than the other one I used. The other one I used was bigger. I think it was a 12 by 14. So now we have our, make sure it's right side up, our picture. I'll pop that in. The foam, it doesn't have to be glued down. It's just there, I think, just to give it a little bit more depth, which is great, because that's exactly what this is all about. And because the mat is kind of flimsy, so just be careful. There. Then we're going to add one of our cardboard backings. And then for an extra strength, we're adding the other cardboard backing, because we need something to really support all those rocks, okay? So now we're just merely going to push down on our prongs. And let's hope it looks nice. And I hope I don't have it upside down. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm going to take it upstairs so you guys can see it properly, okay? Stop. And this is what it looks like. Can you guys see that? Can you see the Artzology print behind? The white mat that was already in the frame. And then it says, when someone breaks our wings, we continue to fly. And I am so happy I took a handful out. Doesn't that look great? And look at the amazing things you can do with the Artzology prints, hey? Doesn't have to be a journal or cards. It can be something like this. And what a beautiful present. I love it. If somebody gave me that as a gift, I would love it. And here is the first one I did. So I just used a beige cotton print in the back and the regular, oh, there's a glare, the regular stones. And then it says collect moments, not things, and it sits on our piano. So do you see how that was a much bigger frame so it could hold bigger words and more stones? But with this one, what I'm trying to showcase is the Artzology print, not so much the stones and the words. But I think that turned out gorgeous. Ah, I love it. And it's freestanding. Because of the triple frames, it's just standing there by itself. And see how important it is to clean that glass? So yeah, so that is my finished project, my design team project for September for Artzology. And I hope you guys like it. I hope you give it a try and go check out Kelly Barlow Designs. That's where I got the idea from. Wasn't my idea. But you know, you can take someone's idea. That's a wonderful thing about YouTube and creativity. You can take the idea and fly with it. I'm sure you guys could think of all kinds of things to do this with. And with those prints from Artzology, I mean, imagine what you could do. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.